Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's me, Skull Royal, back at it with another video. And here today, we're gonna be talking about who is the best green option on Gaki. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm trying to grow. You know, if you subscribe, you'll be subscribing me for daily content. And also leave a like, pushes up the video in the algorithm. And then also leave a comment down below. Who do you guys think is the best green on Gaki? So yeah. It's been pretty much on this video release date a week since the God Toppo been out, and we pretty much know exactly everything that God Toppo does. So who is the best on Gaki in terms of Vados, God Toppo, and Beerus? Those are the only three because Vegito Blue and Gaku, we definitely not going to talk about them, even though once this guy gets his Zenkai, which I am doing a video currently on who's gonna be the next LF, we gonna find out exactly who is coming for the next LF. So yeah, let's start with God Toppo, his pros and cons. So one of his pros is definitely that lock-in that he has. It's an energy of destruction, right? No, it's the other one. Lock, yeah, it's lock on rush. You see right here, inflicts all enemies with 2 sub counts. Activate 4 times. 4. that's juicy. That's very juicy, because pretty much you could pretty much kill anyone who you choose from once he's coming in. So for example, right, for example, FSK is on the field, right? You switch out one of your characters for God Toppo during mid combo, and if you have your Rising Rush ready, you can just automatically rush him without no worrying about Revival Gohan, or Future Gohan. Or if you want to kill LFSS3, Zenkai Goku, same thing. You could pretty much target who do you want to kill just by coming in with Toppo and locking that character in. Another thing too is his ult, right? Because of his main ability combo. So main ability destroys all your own cards and draws the ultimate card, Universe Destroyer. Increase ultimate damage inflicted based on the number of arts cards destroyed. 1 30%, 2 50%, 3 75%, or 4 100% ultimate damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. As well, his ult as well, right? Deals an extra 20% damage to his ult for 3 counts, and then obviously minus 100% staying to damage cut aspects for 3 counts as well. Also destroys all enemies' cards on hit. So you combo it off with the main ability plus the ult, depending on the alright, for example, if you destroy at least 2 or more cards, you're gonna get a grand total of 70% ultimate damage or more. So you're gonna kill somebody either with 2 cards or 3 cards, definitely. 4 cards easily. You're gonna kill pretty much almost anybody. And against purple units, you're gonna pretty much either have them in half health, or maybe 25% health, or even 10% health, depending on how squishy that purple unit is. Or maybe kill them, you know. It all depends. Also, another pro to him is right here. Is his blue card also inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrades plus 25% damage received for 20 timer counts, and his green card right here, look at this, also inflicts all enemies with 30% damage received for 15 timer counts, and also 70% health restoration for 25 timer counts. So that's another thing too, and it also destroys enemy cards as well. So he has 2 type of ways to destroy enemies cards, which is his green card and his ultimate. Really spicy tools that he has. Another pro that he has as well is the fact that he has the damage inflicted, 90% damage inflicted cannot be canceled, as well as him receiving the nullify abnormal condition up to 3 times. So you can't really faint or paralysis him that easily because of that type of buff effect that he has. So I would say he's extremely good. Even his Z ability, he has one of the more premium Z ability where he busts double offenses to USS, Gaki, and Rival Universe. So that's another one of his pros. Cons though, let's talk about his cons. His con is actually him being a green unit, right? Because I would rather him be a red unit instead of a green unit, only because of how the Gaki team is going right now. So the Gaki team, what is going right now is a blast-oriented phase, where pretty much you have Evolution Blue Vegeta, you have Vegeta Blue Purple, even UI Goku at higher stars. Now Toppo, he's a new addition of the blast-based Gaki. So with this addition of Toppo, I wish he was a red unit, but it is what it is. And another thing too is when you look at his maximum stats at 14 stars. I mean, yeah, he has around 160-ish blast attack. I don't have all the titles, so it should be like 160-ish. His offensive stats, not to say he doesn't do as much damage, but I kind of wish that his offensive stats was a little bit higher. Even his defensive stats, I wish it was a tiny bit higher, but that's like a minor con. It is what it is at the end of the day. And another one of his con is his green card as well, because it's a great green card, right? But also that green card is a long animation, so that's another one of his cons. And the last of his cons is his strike damage. He doesn't really deal very good strike damage. As you see, he has 202 strike attack, and at 14 stars, he has 235. So his strike damage is kind of meh. But all around, he's pretty much a jack of all trades, master of none, pretty much. Other than the only master, quote unquote, that he has is the ult damage. So yeah, that is Toppo right there. Vados. I think I'm not gonna break down that much of Vados, because I think at this point it's pretty much been almost a year since she's been released, so I'm not gonna really go over her. All we gotta say is pretty much she is the best support in the game, bar none, in terms of everything that she does. Team heal, as you see here, with her main ally inflicted buffs, cancel allies attribute downgrades and normal conditions. Right here, restores 25 ki, as well as you know, she card draw speed that she has, and then for allies, restores 25 ki, 35 damage inflicted for 15 counts, and it's over time. Plus 5% damage inflicted up to 50 cannot be canceled every time she switches out to a character, as well as restoring God Key and Rival Universe help by 10%. Really good, right? really good. Another thing of her pros is her green card. Her green card is amazing. Pretty much reduces your sub count by 3, as well as reduces enemies key by 40, as well as 100% minus key recovery for 5 counts. So basically, your enemy has to manually charge in order for the opponent to get key. As well as this right here, her blue card actually is really good, because it seals strike cards on hit, and the strike cards cannot be used for 5 time recalls, as well as her special move could go through the majority of the special moves based on what it says, where it cannot be nullified by most other special moves. So it's pretty much could just beat over other special moves, which is really good. Z ability, she has really good Z ability, blast attack and defense, blast defense for 32% for Gaki and Rival Universe. And I think that's her pros. Pretty much every type of support capability, initial card draw speed when she comes in, and as well as a lot of debuffing effects for your opponent. Now her cons, her defense. You see the defense right here. This is 14 stars. You see, she has not. I mean, her blast defense is but her strike defense is bleh, you know. So her defense is pretty much it's her shortcoming. Her damage as well. Her damage as well is I mean, she's a support unit, so you can't really expect damage on a support unit. But as well as there's a lot of like offensive characters that also have support capabilities, so it kind of sucks that somebody like Vados, she's strictly just a support unit. As well as one other thing I would say is her blue card. I wish it did massive instead of major. Even that's a small nitpick, but it still would have been nice, right? And I think the last one is I wish she would deal a little bit more damage. Yes, she is a support, sure, but I think in this modern age right now, there's characters that could deal extreme amount of damage as well as being a support. Look at the Gohans. FSK just gives out 40% blast damage to your allies just for no reason. And then look at Revival Gohan. Pre-revival, he's a support, and then post-revival, he's a offensive juggernaut. Not to say that pre-revival doesn't deal damage, because also pre-revival Gohan deals really good damage as well. So that's another thing. I wish she could deal more damage, but it is what it is. And then the last character is Beerus. Beerus was the first Zenkai, well, one of the first few Zenkais that ever to come out. It was him. It was the blue Sparking Broly, the OG one, and also the OG Super Saiyan Red Goku as well. So Beerus, he pretty much, not to say that he's completely power crept, but he kind of is a little bit. One of his pros right now is the main ability and the card stealing. So he steals one enemy's slot card randomly for 10 timer counts, and as well as steal his all enemies' main ability for 10 timer counts. And both of them, the steal happens pretty much every time he comes in, and the stealing of main ability activates only 3 times, but that's every time he comes in. Only activate up to 3 times. He has a nice little nullified attribute downgrades and buff and no more conditions up to 2 times for each. Really decent right there. And as well as the fact that he deals, okay damage. He has like a mini support capabilities where he pretty much gives allies 20% damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. Also inflict enemies plus 20% damage received, as well as plus 15 green card cost for 10 timer counts. So he's pretty decent as well. He also has card destruction with his ult when he pops it, massive as well, and pretty much not and also the general heal. So his cons is pretty much his damage is okay now. He doesn't gain ki during his main ability, which is not really ideally, because when you activate the main, you want some type of ki gain, and for even if it's the main or him coming into the battlefield, you will want some type of ki recovery, but he doesn't gain no type of ki during his main. His Z ability, it's pretty much an older Z ability where he only buffs 23% to Gaki, blast attack and defense, and it goes up to 25. So now modern day Z ability is pretty much around at least the 28 range, and then at most around the 35 to 38 to 40 range. That's modern day Z abilities. As well as his support capabilities. I mean, his support capabilities with damage inflicted, it's alright, but I wish when he switches out, I wish he would have gave ki as well. So that's another of his cons. His green card is a long animation, even though his green card, when it hits, it pretty much cancels attribute upgrades up to 3 counts, which is, decent. But his green card is also a long animation, which is, no, it's not that good. So, but man, when he first got Zenkai Awakening, he was a monster. I'll tell you what. Look at. Let me display maximum stats. See that? 282 blast attack and around the 280-ish defenses. So, I mean, this dude was a monster when he first came out. He was literally the best character in the game as Zenkai 7. So, yeah. Now to rank them. If I were to rank them, right, between the 3, it'll be Toppo number 1, then Vados number 2, and Beerus number 3. Following by God Vegeta, Blue Vegeta, I should say, number 4, and then Gaku at number 5, in my opinion. You might say Gaku is better than Vegeta. It doesn't matter. I really don't care. I really don't care. Especially since I'm really talking about the 3 units right here. So, yeah. That's the conclusion right there. Toppo number 1, Vados number 2, Beerus number 3. So, yeah. That's it for the video. Leave a like. It pushes the video out in the algorithm. Also, comment down below who you guys think is the best between the three. I'm pretty sure majority of the people is gonna say Toppo, anyways. And also subscribe to the channel. Trying to grow, and once you subscribe, like I stated in the intro, you'll be seeing daily content on Dragon Ball Legends and other Dragon Ball media. So yeah, my name is Royal. You guys have a good one. Stay safe out there. Stay hydrated, and peace. Take care, guys.